Okay, I love talking about this subject. Do you want to know how to give up coffee or caffeine or even tea and why you should? Okay, I hate to confess this, but I never drank coffee. I never liked the taste. As many of you know, I preferred to get my caffeine from Diet Coke. Yeah, I was addicted, so addicted. Yikes. This is worse than coffee. So I know, I've been there. You know, so many of my clients, they hold on to their coffee or tea or caffeine for dear life. They say, hey, Kath, I'll do anything but give up my caffeinated beverage. It's the only thing that drags my fanny out of bed in the morning. When my clients finally kick their caffeine, kick it to the curb, they thank me. They tell me they feel better than they've felt in years. If there's just something special about that bitter black liquid that lights your fire, please trust me and try this caffeine wean off. It could just change your life, because I know exactly what it's like to be dependent on your cup of joe. Even though mine was Diet Coke, it was so addictive. Yeah, I remember waking up one morning, racing to the local convenience store to get my Diet Coke fix. See, I only could eat the fountain. I couldn't drink it out of a can. And the Diet Coke machine at the store, it was out of service. I freaked out. Even though I was late for an appointment, I raced around town to find a Diet Coke dispenser that was working. I was addicted. I told you, it wasn't pretty. When we're ingesting things that aren't feeding our beautiful bodies, our bodies whisper, asking us to quit. When we clearly aren't listening, they scream, and they get louder and louder and louder. I remember the scream distinctly. One day I was sitting in a sales meeting. My toes started to tingle, and then my fingers. At that moment, I realized the havoc of this dark, caffeine-filled liquid. It was wreaking havoc on my body. It was time to make some changes. What havoc, you ask? Let me explain. Oh yeah. Yes, my Diet Coke, my favorite Diet Coke, it had something called aspartame in it. It was worse. Aspartame, it's a lethal sweet poison that is 300 times sweeter than sugar. No wonder I loved it. Aspartame, it causes over 100 diseases, according to the Sweet Poison website. You can check it out at sweetpoison.com. I had a double whammy of caffeine and aspartame, and my body wasn't happy. Nope. Many of you coffee lovers, you may be getting this double whammy as well if you're putting artificial creamers and sweeteners or the sugar-free syrups into your cup of joe. It's just not worth it. Caffeine sends your body into a state of stress. When your body is chronically stressed, several things happen. Things like it produces increased levels of cortisol, your main stress hormone. Excess cortisol, this leads to belly fat and stress-related disease. The next thing it causes is your immune system. We want it to be strong right now, right? It gets suppressed, making you more prone to illness. Your blood pressure increases, digestion is impaired, and conditions like acid reflux, they're made worse. Your memory gets impaired, brain fog. Caffeine, it depletes your skin of moisture because it's a diuretic. And caffeine, it causes an inflammatory response that further promotes breakouts like rosacea, premature aging, and other skin disorders. But inflammation, it's the leading cause of disease. Caffeine also interferes with the absorption of minerals like magnesium. Magnesium is the fountain of youth for your skin because it helps to stabilize DNA and RNA. Caffeine, it often leads to sleep disturbances. As you know, Sleep is incredibly important for repairing and regenerating your body. Sleep, it's also the key when you're trying to release weight. Yeah, the more you rest, the more you can digest, and your body's going to feel better. Did you know that caffeine has a hidden surprise? Oh yeah, oh yeah, there's something hidden in that cup of joe. If you're not buying organic, you might not want to know about it, okay? It's mold. Yep, the most commercial grade coffee. It contains fungus in the form of dangerous mycotoxins. These are secondary metabolites of mold that carry toxic effects and give you that roasted bitter taste. Oh, these fungi, they can cause a host of issues, including kidney disease, immune dysfunction, nervous system disorder, and carcinogenic effects. Basically, they can give you cancer. Plus, the high amounts of caffeine, it can cause increased heart rate, increased blood pressure. Did you know that Starbucks, they just admitted that some of their coffees are GMO? They're not organic. No, they're not good for you. Now that I have your attention, let's talk about kicking the habit. You know, I quit drinking Diet Coke, around 300,987 times. I'm not kidding. I kept saying, I'm going to kick it, I'm going to kick it. Every time I quit, I would also find a reason to start up again. I like the buzz, okay? I finally found a method that worked for me with Diet Coke, and I've helped countless other people over the years to wean off coffee and any other caffeinated drinks. I want to share it with you now. So I have a 3-step method for giving up caffeinated beverages. The number 1 is just make a decision to give up your coffee. Okay, this is not very difficult. Just decide, get a commitment. Give up coffee, caffeinated tea, or other caffeinated beverages. This one is pretty obvious, but it takes a commitment. Take the commitment seriously. If you're in it, be in it to win it. Spend some time with this. Just get quiet, do some writing around it. Look at why it's important to give up your caffeinated beverage and why it's important to give it up now. And what will be different in your life when you've eliminated caffeinated beverages. Maybe you'll have that nice circadian rhythm. It'll come back. Maybe you'll be calmer, more focused, naturally energetic. Who knows? Number 2, discover your why. Get really clear on why you want to give it up. Give up the habit. Write that down. Journal about it. Get clear on it. And then discover alternatives. This was huge to help me, and I bet it'll help you too. I love drinking bone broth, miso soup, warm lemon water in the morning instead of my caffeinated beverage. So much better for you. Just find a nourishing drink that works as a replacement to your morning coffee, your morning joe. I recommend Ticino, and I've given you a link for it. Ticino is a barley-based product that tastes a lot like coffee. So instead of quitting cold turkey, start by cutting back. If you have 3 cups of caffeine today, have 2 tomorrow and keep cutting it down and go for it accordingly. Keep reducing the caffeinated beverage and increasing the water or maybe green tea. Green tea is a nice temporary substitute. Then gradually switch to an herbal tea or an herbal coffee. I'm seriously in love with Ticino. It's really good. I think you'll really like it. And it's a great alternative. And it's loaded with antioxidants. So I've given you the Amazon link. And it comes in all different flavors. It's really, really good. Yeah. It's a mouth-watering blend of herbs, grains, fruits, nuts that are roasted and ground to a brew, and they taste like coffee. Plus, it's incredibly good for you. It's gluten-free, antioxidant-rich, naturally energizing, non-alcoholic, and it even has fiber to help you shed the pounds. This rich and savory flavor It tastes even better than coffee, I think. And it comes in delicious varieties like vanilla nut, Maya chocolate, hazelnut almond, amaretto. Is your mouth watering? Caramel nut and pumpkin spice. Talk about tasty. So you can continue to enjoy Ticino as long as you'd like. It's really good for you. You can switch from coffee to green tea, just kind of giving you some suggestions, or maybe a matcha in the interim. I love drinking green matcha tea, especially when I just every now and then when I want a little pick-me-up. It's just pretty mild. So you're getting your caffeine in the green tea. And the Ticino, it'll make you feel like you're drinking coffee. You don't need the coffee. It's not good for you. It's full of mold. You can count these as your liquids as well. So, you have that allocation of liquids. You just add these as your allocation of liquids. After a week or so, continue to drink Ticino and switch to amazing herbal teas like nettle, pau d'arco, peppermint, sage, rooibos, fennel. There's so many good ones out there. And all these great teas, they work to heal your gut, balance your hormones, and improve your digestion and make you feel fabulous. So enjoy it. Let me know how you feel when you totally kick the caffeine fix. My clients say that this process, it's tough, yeah. And once they're finally off the caffeine for good, they feel better than ever. So try it on. Be brave, be bold, take care of your beautiful body, and go for it. And I can't wait to hear about it on our video coaching call. So I'll see you there. Bye-bye.